Hi, my name is Piero. I'm just going to give you a quick guide as to how to use the new wave pass-through extruder successfully. This is a quick guide as to how to put the pass-through extruder together. First we'll get the mixing bowl, just place that in like so. Then you've got your blade. Now just make sure there's a connection for the blade, it needs to be pressed fully in. That way the blade won't snap once you start extruding your pasta. Then we've got our guard, which goes over like so. Now grab one of your die settings, whichever you choose to use, and then you place that over the top of the die clip there. You've got your guard over the front of that. Make sure it gets in tight, it should click in like you just heard. You've got your screws. Just screw them on like so. Now make sure that's super tight because there is a lot of pressure once the pasta starts to extrude. And you don't want pasta coming out from all angles. Now there's a couple of important points I need to discuss prior to using the pass-through extruder. Please make sure that the blade is inserted correctly, otherwise you might damage the blade during the mixing process. Point number 2, before using the pass-through extruder, get your die setting and soak it in extra hot water with a little bit of olive oil for about 4 to 5 minutes. Point number 3, it's vital that these screws at the front of the machine are done up as tight as possible. When making fresh pasta by hand, there's a lot of kneading and resting involved, but when using the pass-through extruder, it only needs to mix for about 1 to 2 minutes before you're ready to extrude. I'm now going to demonstrate to you how easy it is to use the new wave pass-through extruder to make fresh pasta. There are a number of fresh pasta recipes in your user manual. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you the 2 egg and water mixture, which is clearly labelled on the side of the measuring cup which comes in the box. To get things going, let's put our pasta die, which has been soaking in hot water, on the front of the machine. It just clips on like so. Okay, we'll just put the cover over the front like so. Once again ensuring that the clips are on super tight. So, okay, grab our cup. Now for the recipe. 2 full cups of flour. I've got double O flour today. You can use plain flour as well. Second cup. Okay, now for the second cup. Just dip that in like so. Okay, 2 fresh eggs. Then we'll just top that up with water to the clearly labelled sign on the side of the measuring cup. Okay, we'll just put a little bit of pinch of salt, a couple of teaspoons of olive oil. Give it a quick mix. And we should be ready to start mixing. Make sure that you've got the lid on. What you must remember is there's a sensor on the lid that will automatically stop the machine once the lid is open. On the side of the machine, turn the machine to mix and you're ready to go. Now I'll show you how easy it is to make pasta. Just add the mix slowly. Just spread it evenly across the little groove that's located on top of the lid there. Just add all the mix. We'll check the consistency as we go. We might need a little bit more water. See, that's starting to mix quite well. Okay, now just open the lid up. You'll be able to check the consistency. Now what you want is the pasta to stick together like so. It won't look fully mixed, but if it sticks together, we're ready to extrude. Now we're ready to extrude. Just flick your switch up to extrude. Bit of flour on the bench, the chopping board, and we're ready to go. That'll slowly start working its way up through the extruder, like so. The first couple of inches doesn't look the best. You've got to understand that the pasta is still mixing while it's extruding. That's starting to make its way out nicely now. And as it's coming out, you just feed it with a little bit of flour just to separate each strand of pasta. Available, so you can cut to the size that you want. Perfect fresh fettuccine. Look at that. A little bit more flour. And there's one on. If you want to change die settings during the extruding process, you just put it on rewind, which is on the mix, and it'll mix out of the way. Replace it with another die setting, and you can go straight away. Now making fresh penne now. Fresh pappardelle. Fresh spaghetti, look at that.